When we think of the solar system, most of us can name the 8 major planets, from the barren Mercury to the distant ice giant Neptune. And of course, there's Pluto, perhaps the most beloved world of all. Beyond that, you might recall the icy, snowman-shaped object called Orcus, visited by NASA's New Horizons spacecraft in 2019. But our solar system doesn't end there. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Many more Pluto-sized worlds exist, such as the dwarf planets Eris, Makemake, and Haumea, for instance. These are located in the region known as the Kuiper Belt, and just beyond, in the scattered disk, other large and magnificent icy worlds have been discovered. These worlds are likely dwarf planets but have yet to be officially classified. These are the planets of our solar system that you may have never heard of before. While the International Astronomical Union, IAU, responsible for demoting Pluto, currently recognizes only 5 dwarf planets in our solar system, in reality, the cold regions beyond Neptune are likely teeming with many of these strange worlds. According to the IAU, to be classified as a dwarf planet, an object must orbit the Sun, not be a moon, have enough mass for gravity to shape it into a near-round form, but not have cleared its orbit of other debris. This latter criterion is one of the reasons why Pluto was reclassified, and the dwarf planet category was created. The region beyond Neptune, called the Kuiper Belt and the scattered disk, is full of icy bodies, remnants from the solar system's formation. Billions of years ago, while not officially classified yet, many potential dwarf planets beyond Neptune have already been discovered, each with its own unique characteristics. This is Gonggong, a world discovered in 2007 and named after a Chinese water god blamed for knocking the Earth's axis off-center and causing great floods. With an estimated diameter of about 1,230 kilometers, Gonggong is one of the largest known trans-Neptunian objects, roughly half the size of Pluto. This mysterious world orbits the Sun once every 554 Earth years. Most of the time, Gonggong is billions of kilometers away in a highly elliptical orbit, at its farthest point more than 100 times the distance from the Sun to Earth. One of Gonggong's most striking features is its red surface, likely due to the presence of tholins, complex organic molecules that form when simpler compounds like methane are bombarded by cosmic rays and ultraviolet light. Tholins are known to give a reddish or brownish hue to the surfaces of many distant icy bodies in the solar system, such as Orcus, the Kuiper Belt object visited by New Horizons in 2019, or the distinctive reddish-brown areas on Pluto. Discovered in 2010, Gonggong also has a companion, a dwarf moon named Xiangliu, revealed by Hubble Space Telescope images. Named after the 9-headed snake monster from Chinese mythology, Xiangliu is estimated to be about 100 kilometers in diameter. Its orbit around Gonggong suggests it may be the result of an ancient collision, similar to how our own moon formed. Interestingly, it's been calculated that by using a gravity assist from Jupiter in the early 2030s, a spacecraft similar to NASA's New Horizons could reach Gonggong in about 25 years, potentially providing us with incredible images of one of the farthest known objects in the solar system within the next 35 years or so. This is Quaoar, a world discovered in 2002 and named after the creation deity of the Native American Tongva tribe. With a diameter of approximately 1,090 kilometers, it is, like Gonggong, one of the larger potential dwarf planets, nearly half the size of Pluto. Similar to Pluto's distance, in July 2016, NASA's New Horizons spacecraft captured a sequence of 4 images of Quaoar from about 2 billion kilometers away. These provided us with a unique perspective and the closest images ever taken of this potential dwarf planet. Yet even at this range, Quaoar appears as a moving white dot against a backdrop of bright stars and galaxies, reminding us how challenging it is to study these elusive worlds. Like many other Kuiper Belt objects, Quaoar has a relatively large moon named Weihwat, after the son of the Tongva creator god. One surprising feature of Quaoar is its ring of icy debris. Actually, not just one, but at least 2. This discovery was unexpected, as rings were previously thought to be stable only within a certain distance from their host body, known as the Roche limit. Quaoar's rings, however, lie outside this limit, challenging existing theories about ring stability and formation. Another fascinating aspect of Quaoar is its slightly oblong, or egg-like shape, rather than being mostly spherical. This could be due to rapid rotation, causing it to stretch at the equator. Similar to Gonggong, a flyby mission to Quaoar could be possible using a Jupiter gravity assist. A spacecraft with such a boost could take just 13.6 years to arrive there, with proposed launch dates as early as December 2026. We may get to see close-ups of this mysterious object sooner than we think. This is Orcus, discovered in 2004 and named after one of the Roman gods of the underworld. It's fittingly referred to as the anti-Pluto, due to its orbit being a mirror image of Pluto's, but on the opposite side of the Sun. It takes around 245 years to complete one orbit compared to Pluto's 248 years. Orcus even has a relatively large moon, Vanth, as shown in incredible real footage captured by the Hubble Space Telescope. Vanth, like Pluto's moon Charon, is relatively large compared to its parent, with a diameter of 475 km. Although Orcus shares many similarities with Pluto, it is not as large, estimated to be around 9–10 kilometers in diameter, making it less than half the size of Pluto, but not much smaller than Quaoar. Despite its size, Orcus potentially meets the IAU's criteria for dwarf planet status. Interestingly, its surface color is predominantly neutral to slightly red, rather than the dark red we've seen on other distant objects. This suggests a mix of water ice and organic compounds, indicating a younger or less weathered surface compared to Gonggong and Quaoar. This could be due to past cryovolcanism, where ice volcanoes might have once spewed out icy magma across its frozen landscape. With its significant size, unique characteristics, and the presence of its relatively large moon Vanth, Orcus is a prime candidate for dwarf planet status. These are just 3 of the larger unconfirmed dwarf planets in our solar system that you may not have heard of before. But there are many others, such as Sedna, Salacia, and Ixion, that likely meet the dwarf planet criteria and require more study. As astronomers continue to explore and study these enigmatic objects, we move closer to understanding the vast and varied collection of fascinating bodies at the edge of the solar system. Just think back to how amazed we were when we first saw Pluto up close, and remember that each of these unclassified dwarf planets could offer even more surprises. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to subscribe and hit the like button for more content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.